Okay. All right. Come back here. Back. I have not recognized him yet. You gotta do that. So really that is, he's doing $1 million in the draft, he's having a drunk night and working it out. And we do the, this is still original of anybody else, alright? Right? Treats me like we treat anyone else with utmost respect and confidence, okay? Right? And I know you do a great cop, and I know that great cops can make mistakes, okay? And that's kind of what I'm moving right now, alright? Alright? So if he's gonna do his job like he's supposed to, and we get that families too, alright? We gotta take care of them, alright? So that being said, he's gonna $1 million here, he's not gonna take Mr. Barry testimony. Or you want to take Mr. Barry testimony, right? Something like that. Right? If it's up to you, I think, you know that, really for you, alright, man? Before you answer, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in court. Your right to attorney to present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the court. At any time you wish to answer my questions, you may stop and request your attorney. Do you understand your rights? What? I understand. Are you willing to take a field sobriety test for me? No. No. Okay.
All right, guys. So this was a while back. I think it was like a year ago or so, but I know you guys can't see me. It's dark as hell out right now. But anyways, I kind of want to get into doing like videos like this, especially the ones that you see on YouTube. Most of these you can just type in your state on YouTube, type in, like for an example, Ohio cop DUI and stuff like that. What gets me is and I will do more videos of this, but what gets me is, what's so funny is when an officer is not in uniform and he gets pulled over for a DUI, he will literally sit there and argue with another officer like, why are you doing this to me? This could ruin my career. Well, if you know it can ruin your career, why in the hell are you drinking and driving in the first place? You know the laws. What, just because you're a cop for that county, or you're a highway patrol, or you're a sheriff, or you're a city, it don't matter what cop you are. If you go to a football game and you're drinking and you hop in your car and you drive and you get pulled over by another officer, you should get in trouble for that. Another officer shouldn't be like, all right, I understand, you're a police officer, we're going to let you go. You see what I'm saying? Because if that was somebody like me, drinking and driving, getting pulled over for a DUI, do you think that officer is going to be like, oh, you're on your way home, so you're like just right around the block, you're just right around the corner, you're 3 houses down? Oh, okay, well, go home, go ahead and hop in your car and go ahead and go home. Hell no. They're going to impound my car. They're going to take my driver's license, and they're going to put me in fucking jail. That's what they're going to do. So why is it okay for, and this is why I did this video, because in the town I live in, there's a handful of cops. It goes by the book. Goes by the laws. Go by the book. If a citizen cannot text and drive, that cop ain't going to text and drive. If the law is do not talk on your cell phone while you're driving, he's not going to talk on his cell phone while he's in a cruiser. But then you have other police officers where they will go over the speed limit going through town just because they're in a cruiser. But if I was driving through town, he would pull me over and arrest me. That's what you call good cop, bad cop. You have good cops in this town, in my hometown, and then you have a handful of bad cops. All right? Now it's to the point where we're starting to get a little bit better officers, sheriffs in cities, officers. So it's kind of working out a little bit better because now we got some police officers are following the book. But there is a police officer in my hometown that has done things and never been in trouble for it. And I'm not just talking like small things. I'm talking like why he was going through the police academy. He went target shooting, shot at a tree, missed a tree, went through the little wooded area and ended up in someone's house and into that guy's daughter's bedroom. If that guy's daughter was in her bedroom playing at that time, that bullet would have probably hit that child. And this happened like 10, 15 years ago. But they still let him become a police officer. 2, there was an officer that has pulled a bunch of women over before and did certain things to these women that a male officer is not allowed to do, but he's still a police officer. There are officers, it will take, if you're driving or walking with a book bag or driving down the road and you get pulled over and you got drugs in your car, they will literally take your drugs and go right down the street after they already confiscated your drugs. They would drive a couple blocks away, gather with another police officer or 2, and then they will decide should they take it to the evidence or put it back out on the streets to make that money. See what I'm saying? I go by the law. I go by the streets. The streets is, for me, you snitch, you get stitches. Snitches get stitches. That's how I look at it. I will never snitch on nobody. I don't care. I will never snitch on nobody. As long as it don't pertain to me and get me in trouble, I will never snitch on anybody. I will tell you that much. I don't snitch. I don't care. I don't care if my best friend came and told me he did a bad crime. Robbed a bank. You're not going to get any information on me because it don't pertain to me. I did not do that crime. Did my friend come and tell me about it? Yeah. Did he involve me? No. Was I there when it happened? No. Do I know if he did it? I'm just going by what he said. I don't know if he did or not. He came to me, said he robbed a bank. I don't know, so I'm not going to snitch. You see what I'm saying? So there are officers all over the world that will get pulled over for a DUI, but then sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm an officer. You should let me go because it's going to hurt my career." No, motherfucker. You do the crime, you do the time. You did the crime. You got behind that wheel, you drove. I don't care if you're got a badge on or not. I don't care if you're an officer. I don't care if you're at EMS. I don't care if you are the fire department. I don't care. I don't care if you are the chief of police. I don't care if you work for the jail. I don't care. You still have a badge. You honor that badge. You're here to serve and protect. Many, many, many years ago, I think it was right after I graduated, clear back in 2001 or so. It could have been in the 90s. There was a kid that was drinking and driving and hit a van. Hit a van and killed a family. A mom, a dad, and a child. All right? Killed him. Drinking and driving. I think he was 19, 20 years old, drinking and driving. Hit this van, killed all 3 people in it. Went to court, went to jail, sat in jail, went to court. Comes to find out his dad was the judge and his uncle is the lawyer. Guess what? Did that kid see behind bars? No. Does he have to live with it for the rest of his life? Yeah, he has to. But I don't care if you're the judge. I really don't care if you are the judge or not. You should put your kid away. I don't care. He did the crime. He does the time. Like anybody else does. Any other citizen out there. And this is the thing. Anymore, if you give a little bit of authority to someone, they take more. They want more. You know, if you even at a factory, if you give that person a little bit of authority, just a little bit, he won't just use a little bit. He will use a lot. He will do anything and everything. There was a factory I worked at, right? I worked at a factory a couple years ago, and this guy who became a supervisor of the shop, he was a shop supervisor, and he was the supervisor on first shift, but he was the shop supervisor as well. He quit many years ago. Quit, went to a different job, whatever. When he found out this factory had a supervisor position come up, he actually got fired from that job. But he ended up coming back. They rehired him as a supervisor. So we had a meeting. He walks into this meeting. He goes, "Look, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. You're going to do what I tell you. If you don't like it, there's the door. If you still don't like it, I will fire you." Just because the way he acted, the reason why he was acting like that is because that's how the other supervisors, back when he used to work there as an employee, that's how the supervisors used to treat him. Used to make him work so hard, make him grind and do stuff he didn't want it to. He, make him mop floors, and he would do that to other people. Since he became supervisor, he looked at it as, that's how I'm going to get back to this company. These employees didn't do shit to you. The supervisor you used to work for don't even work here no more. Be a good person. Don't go around with your nose stuck up in the air and act like you're somebody you're not, because you just got that little bit of authority. That's it. You got that little bit of authority. You became a supervisor. All right. Congratulations. Be yourself. That's just like if someone hit the lotto. When you hit the lotto, okay, before you hit the lotto, you're always depressed, you're sad, You know, you're constantly working your ass off. Then that person hit the lotto. Now they got this money. Now they can buy whatever they want, whenever they want, and then they go quit their job and everything else, and then they realize, oh shit, now I don't got no money, and they become a prick when they do have this money. When they have $100,000, even 20,000, they become a totally different person. I'm sorry, but if I ever came into a lump sum money, I will never change. I will be who I am today. But anyways, with that being said, I figured, I happened to see this on YouTube. I wanted to do a little short video of it. So with that being said, Joker 1014's out, and I see you guys here after a while.